What's up, everybody? This is Christian Edwards with SupLocker.com, and today we are going to go over who I am, how I got into the fitness and supplement industry, and why I started SupLocker.com, and what makes us different from the rest of the competitors out there. Now, who am I? I am from a, believe it or not, small town outside of the metropolitan St. Louis area where everybody knows everybody, everybody's dated each other, all that jazz. There's no getting away with anything, and I moved away, let's say that, for example. But, however, it's a very, very good area. I have a lot of good friends down there. There's a lot of good people down there. However, it's just was not the right fit for me. So in 2015, I packed my ass up and I moved to the Chicago area. Now, who am I? I've been involved in the supplement industry for a little over 12 years now. So well over a decade. How did I get involved? Well, your jobs down there are construction, refurbishing barge engines, or some type of refurbishment work, working at a restaurant, bar, bouncing at nightclubs, whatever it may be. It's pretty much slim pickings at that point. So one summer after I was 18, moved out of the house, although I haven't lived at home or lived with any type of parents or anything of that nature since I was about 16 years old, 15 and a half, whatever it may be. I was working construction for one of my friend's dad's companies with him, and he was going through another trend or fashion, whatever it may be, and he wanted to start working out, losing weight, and all that jazz. So, long story short, we started working out. He fell off. I continued to keep going. I then ended up meeting somebody who I became very, 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 very close with, who has recently deceased. However, he did own a supplement store. He was very well known in the area. People loved him. Everybody saw him as a mentor. He's done a lot for me. Let's put it that way. However, whenever I started working out, I ended up meeting him actually through his store whenever he first opened. And I was working at a pizza joint at the time, and he actually had a tab open for me I would go in there almost every week and get like $300 or $300 worth of supplements and pay out essentially my whole paycheck or half my paycheck just to keep getting supplements. And it was an ongoing thing over and over again until you get another job, better job, and you can pay for everything outright. However, things change. 2015, I packed up my shit, found an opportunity to move to the Chicagoland area, and now here I am. Now, how to actually get involved in the industry? Well, right whenever I started training individuals, whenever I turned 18 and a half, 19, whatever it may be, I started actually training people at a corporate gym, or I guess down there it's a chain of corporate gyms. And then I started working at his supplement store, and I started, managing other major large corporations at the store level up until I moved into actually working for, one of the largest online retailers and, most successful stores in the Chicagoland area for a little over 5 years. Now, what makes me different? So, I'm actually a competitive bodybuilder. So, I walk the walk, practice what I preach, and I also have, a pretty good list and a pretty good amount of online clients and clients I train in person. that are also extremely and very credible individuals as well. So whatever advice or direction I give anybody, it reflects me as a person. So that's leading into, what do I dislike about the industry? You walk into a supplement store and they recommend the same brand, same name, same bullshit that they offer everybody else because they're incentivized to sell it, or they have a house brand. Here at SupLocker.com, we don't have a house brand. And margins are roughly, they're about the same across the board. But if you want to speak percentage-wise, a $2 or $3 difference can make a 20 or a 30% difference in your marginal layout. So I don't give a shit about a $2 or $3 difference. What I care about is the customer getting what they want, the effectiveness of the product, and I'm not going to waste my time, my money, or ordering the product or meeting the vendor or the vendor or distribution minimal to bring in a bunch of shit that I'm personally not going to take myself, or recommend to clients that aren't going to like it, that aren't going to see positive a positive outcome or results from it at the end of the day. So everything I carry here, it's strictly stuff that I would take myself, and everything that I would personally recommend to my own clients, which directly impacts how I look as a trainer, coach, and a nutrition specialist. Now, why should you shop at SupLocker? Well, for one, out of the 13 months now that we have been operational, we have not had one customer complaint. All of our reviews are 5-star, besides one 4-star from somebody in Europe or whatever it may be, which the 4-star didn't make sense because he put nothing but very nice notations in his experience. So very confused by that. Maybe it has something to do with the metric system. I have no idea. But you'll see that in most of our highlight reels and in most of our comments that are all from verified buyers and purchases, that we give away free shit. At the end of the day, I'm going to operate and run my business in the mannerism that I would want to be treated or to experience if I were to go shop at another supplement store. And I'm not talking going into a supplement store, spending $300 and getting two sample packets of a product. I'm talking about I want them to actually hook me up and set it up, which is what we do over here. Give or take, some of it's all clearance stuff that we give away, but free shit is free shit at the end of the day. Now, why did I start SupLocker, and how did SupLocker.com get started? Well, after that very, very close friend of mine passed, I found it was time to part ways with a current company that I was with, just due to the way that things were taking a turn. And ever since then, we have now over 700 customers, nationwide and internationally combined. And we just continue to grow, and we're buying out other domains, websites. With that, our buying power is also increasing as well too on top of it. The stuff you see behind me, this is just here for video purposes. We have a small warehouse unit that we keep our products out of and that we ship things out of. I personally, at the beginning, and even sometimes now, if it's for a customer or to make someone happy, I will personally go out and pick up the shit, pack it up myself, throw whatever I want in there for you additionally on top of it, and then make sure it gets dropped off at UPS so you can get it the next day or within the 2 days. And you'll see also in most of our reviews too as well that our shipping time and the timely mannerism that our customers receive their products, they're getting it a lot faster than what they would on Amazon. Now, the elephant in the room here is obviously going to be your major retailers that have better SEO rankings or better Google, visual or front page, landing pages, whatever it may be. That's not what we're about. We're about word of mouth over here, referrals. We're strictly and have been strictly referral based driven from other individuals, credible coaches, credible trainers, and just good people all around, and customers especially. So with that, that's a short introduction on myself, how I started SupBlocker.com, why you should start shopping at SupBlocker.com. If you have any questions in regards to fitness, product, or anything of that nature, nutrition, just send over a message. We're not stingy here. I'm not here to nickel and dime individuals to death, because honestly, I could give a shit less about that at the end of the day. I just want to make sure that everybody has the actual proper information and credible information to begin with, because the internet and forums, it's all unsolicited advice at the end of the day, and there's a different answer for everything for every different link that you click. So if you have any questions, comments, concerns, just shoot over a message. It is me that is getting back to everybody. There is nobody else. And I will answer it with the most honest opinion and with whatever product I suggest or whatever route I suggest for you to take. We are not here to push a house brand. We are not incentivized to push any specific brand. Margins, they're great. It's how we make a living. But then again, you can make a better living by having a better customer experience and a better word of mouth. Thank you guys. This is Christian Edwards with SupBlocker.com.